call me. Yeah.
Do you have a meeting with
Sure, if I was
Kelly
there
today?
today.
No, but I do in the morning.
I hadn't bothered you, I figured
But
you'd
take
take care
short
of it.
stick to the eye. Is it BZA? Anything interesting on it?
No. No, there's not.
Yeah,
Right now, we're in the plan.
well, you can sit there.
You get a
if you want
zoning
to.
change.
You can sit, you can have any of those 3 seats sprawled right there.
The battery energy storage system.
You know, if you ask, I bet Shirley they took her seat.
Yes, she
Public hearing on
may.
that was supposed to be the day of the floods.
Oh, so now you gotta
So
reset.
now it'll be in
I tried to talk him into it, Sandy, I won't take it.
He's like,
I gotta talk to William about what we have to do
So much
here,
fun.
because there's
Don't know what you
new
meant.
state requirements we have to do for building and planning, so
Mike will be here, but he'll be late.
you're handling that for the county,
Which one's that?
where you have to give the citizens input on the BZA stuff.
Oh, yeah. We'll figure out what to do on that. We've got a little time, not a lot.
No,
Unless into the burrs.
It's 6 o'clock, I'd like to call this park board to order. Lisa, would you do roll call, please?
Mike?
Here.
Sandy?
here,
Sammy?
Here.
Roby?
Here.
Sheila?
Present.
And myself, Mr. Graham.
Here.
Thank you. Would you stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
How many times you say that in a week, Mr. Graham?
But I like that.
Has everyone had a chance to look at your minutes? Do I have a motion for June's minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the June's minutes.
Do I have a second?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carries. Do I have a motion for July's minutes?
I'll make a motion for July's minutes.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carries. Everyone got the bills in front of them. The bill that is marked pool on it from janitorial supply, it is actually a park bill, it is not a pool bill. It's the only correction I see.
Make a motion, we approve the bills as presented.
Do I have a second with the correction?
Yes. Roby, was that your motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Carries. Thank you. Contracts for the ball field. Does everyone have their contract Miss Lisa just printed off for us? We have Mike and Pam here. Do you have any questions or concerns? Would you like to step up to Mike?
Well, on the memorandum of understanding, the first one, where it says grant of use, we are spring, summer, fall, not summer. So that would be a major change.
Well, this, the lease for the, not the lease, but the joint use agreement is for a full calendar year, so I don't think that's.
Well, I just got this Thursday, so,
lease agreement.
We're doing the joint use agreement. This is not, the lease agreement you have to bid out. And
Right,
This
we're
was
doing
the
it-
stopgap, and we could do the lease agreement as early as next month. But this is a stopgap to get your rights in place.
And that, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I really do. I just was unaware that we were gonna do this, so I put all my effort in this one.
sure.
And, so also I called your office on Friday to ask if you could put this in Word. And, I didn't hear anything back.
Okay, I didn't know you called that message.
Well, I talked to a person, she said, I'll take care of it. You were in a meeting until everybody was in a meeting until 9:30, whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, I didn't receive, and I didn't get an email, so.
Okay.
So, with a lot of this, I mean, a lot of it makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna reread it 12 more times, but, having troubles with getting insurance because the roofs are in disarray. They won't insure them, so I'm trying to get bids on insurance. You're asking for, different types, 2 different kinds of insurance. Liability as well as property. And the property part, I'm getting a bid on the liability, but the property, they will not insure it because the roofs, the dugout roofs and the tower are in major, and they won't, I said, you can't do an amendment to that, but we'll do it as soon as we sign the contract and we'll get that done, and they said no. So there may be a period of time, because I've gotten some, roofers that have given me bids, but, you really can't do it until it's leased to you, you know. So there might be, they'll get on it soon, because we're in line, if this all goes, but there's just, I'm running into walls because of the roofs.
Is that a joint tower that they both filled shoes?
No,
No, you're talking about
The one on which I told you, that roof's bad. And, I talked to Forrest Wright about it. And, he was willing to do it for material. And he's working that up now, but I haven't heard anything back from him.
I got a bid from one of our board members who's a licensed contractor and would have the insurance and that kind of thing, because I'm caught between we are caught between a rock and a hard place, running into the wall of not being able to have insurance on the properties and the liability because things aren't right, so. But anyway, that was one thing that I've run into in the last month, between now and the last time we were here, so, a lot of the things that are on here, we already do. The background checks, proof, well, you've not had to show proof of that, but we do. And, the insurance with other programs, there's no problem in, but, with the insurance part right now, nobody's gonna insure us with the roofs the way they are. Insure the property, so.
Can I ask a question? Was you guys already looking at that roof before? I mean, is there anything that we could do a joint venture on that roof, or is that something the city has no intent, whether we lease it or not, to put a roof on it? I just know that's a big spend out the gate for something that's really not generating, so I didn't know if there was anything.
My opinion, that roof should be fixed before you take over, because it's bad, and it's our responsibility.
We're pretty lucky. We're pretty lucky, to be honest with you, as sports lovers and caring about our youth, that building is in the shape that it's in with the roof that it has, because the roof's bad. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But the inside, inspecting it from a normal eye, not a contractor, there doesn't seem to be damage inside the building from it. So the sooner the better would be my opinion, because as soon as we start running other things, then we just get deeper into that wall.
I'll give him a call back tomorrow and see where he's at.
Tim, how will you expect to pay for that?
We gotta do something.
Can we take it to the ERC? I hate to say that, but if you look at our
Well,
appropriation,
let's wait and see how much it is first.
if you look at our appropriation report, I don't know where you're gonna squeeze blood out of a turnip.
Well, we can't just let it deteriorate.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, it has
For
to
one
be
thing, it's a
fixed,
safety
we have
issue.
to find
Yeah,
out.
see what I'm saying? With,
If you have
with,
a relationship where you can get it done at cost though, I don't know that we have that relationship, so that.
I have a bid, if, when you get yours back, if you wanna,
Yeah.
ours
So I'm not
is a
saying-
board member.
I'm not saying
and-
100%, but if you've got relationships where you can be a significant savings, then I think working together instead of working down two different roads would help us all.
Do you already have a bid?
Mhm.
Can you give us a general idea about how much?
It's between 5,600 and 6,000, and that's for the dugouts and he's doing it for a little bit over cost, he's a board member, so.
And he is insured and,
Pardon?
he is insured and all that.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. So, I mean, I started there and I thought, man, I thought it would be a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the Little League, and we were hoping to put on a metal roof, which would last a lot longer. And the dugouts, the metal is fine, it's the underneath that isn't. They have pressed wood under, it has another name, but I call it pressed wood, and it all rotted out. So
Chipboard.
the metal would be taken off, and he'd fix some of the 2x4s underneath there that have rotted because of water being held there, and then he'd do his thing to put everything back pretty, so.
He did work on a press box at the school, and it's gonna be above and beyond. I mean, my word's only as good as saying it, but I can guarantee you that.
But anyway, I started with him because he is a board member and that kind of stuff, so, anyway, but that's my issue right now, is not being able to do some of this because of the insurance issue. So,
Yeah, I'll get with him tomorrow.
but that was my main, I have some more, but, since the summer, spring, summer, fall, you say we're year-round, so that makes it good. But we can do the proof of insurance, proof of background checks, proof of proof.
Okay.
We can do all that, that's not a big deal. Now, are you gonna send Harry Bridges Little League one of those, the exact thing, or you,
No, those are gonna be leases.
Pardon me?
That'll be a lease, and eventually this will be two. I mean, this was intended to be a stopgap for a month or two until we get the terms of the lease ironed out for good, so it can be longer term.
so what were you holding up, the joint or the memorandum?
Joint, the memorandum is gone because the memorandum contemplated a lease.
Okay,
So
Alright.
this is the joint use agreement that gets us by with 1 year where we don't have to do any public bidding.
oh, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
So, will the other programs, for Harry Bridges Little League is the softball and the football program, will they have a lease similar to what we passed in the
My
past?
recommendation to the board will be to do notice leases for all facilities that we lease out to any organization.
Okay, and it will be like our previous, I mean, the one that,
It'd be like that. It's gonna be, there's the law now with case law and insurance and things like that requires a few more hoops, but it'll be the general form.
okay. Well, we've always turned in our insurance, that's part of what we do, so. Okay, thank you.
And what she was saying there on the contracts, I think we need to go over those. I mean, it probably wouldn't change last time, that was 10 years ago. If it wouldn't change then, that's just now been 20 years ago. So, you know, I think we need to look at that. Also, I think 10 years is way too long. So we run into this, I think we ought to go back to 5 or something.
Well, I can bring them all to our next meeting and we can go over them before any of them's due, if everyone would like to do that.
I would.
Then we can discuss it, okay?
Now say that again.
He just wants to relook at our contracts in our next meeting. Just go over them, because as a board, it has not been gone over for a while.
Okay.
Has everyone had a chance to look at their pool report?
Jeff, right now, we don't need, do we need a motion on this joint agreement or not?
No, a little bit of work left to do.
Okay, I just want to do it in minutes because I'll forget. No action.
Is the pool report very similar to last year's?
What do you mean very similar to last
With
year?
the salaries and chemical use and all that, is it about the same?
Did you not get last year's?
I wasn't here.
Let me see if I have a copy of last year's. No, it is, we made more revenue this year.
I think we had more visitors and more.
Yes, we have more visitors. I can send you a copy of last year's. I have one in my emails.
I think that increase was like 7%.
Yes. So everything has increased. And as far as we know, Wednesday, we will, if there's not a bunch of rain, we will be draining the pool and finishing the closing of it. Does anyone have any questions?
Seems like we're getting better and better with it, and you guys have done an amazing job at helping and setting up and concessions and all that, so, I think if we keep, as, you know, last year was obviously a trial, we didn't know what we were going into, this year's better, I think each year as we go on, it's gonna get better and better, and
Yes, and I think even next year will, because each year we seem to find something we need to change, and so it keeps you, it's a learning process. I think each year it'll get better, and we are making, and the concessions is making money. That's what's making us, our most money is our concessions, so it needs to just be ran as a business and not a side pot.
those rentals seem to make a decent amount of money too as we go through, so.
Yes, but that throws us into a lot of overtime, a lot of overtime.
Is it one of the things that maybe next year we look at adding someone on so that we would, we'd have to look at numbers obviously, but to see if it's more cost effective to have another employee to have there instead of paying the overtime, you know, don't.
Yes, I know what
You know what I'm saying,
exactly,
it's hard to say
yes.
without actually looking at.
I know what you mean.
Getting deep into the numbers to see which is more cost effective, I guess, is the.
The majority of the overtime comes from Mindy and John.
Gotcha.
So, I did hear from parents, that they felt a lot better with John being out there for security, since we had an issue the first year, so,
I heard the same thing.
they appreciated it and seemed to, kids seemed to settle down a little more. You know, little Mindy at 5'6" and John at 6+ makes a big difference, so.
Very understandable.
Just his presence makes a big difference
Yeah.
in the way the kids act out there now.
And they have
A good
rapport
rapport.
with the kids too, so. Okay.
Any other questions, concerns, comments on our pool? We have no new business.
Do you wanna go back to the restrooms?
Well, Clay's not here. Tim, do you have a restroom update?
They still got a few odds and ends to tie up. You have to get back on the roof again. That's gonna be hit and miss, cause you can have a hole the size of pencil lead and it's gonna get behind that fascia. So, they hit it twice. So, the last time they hit it, it hadn't really rained yet. It takes a good rain, but still, it's gotta be hit, and that's something we'd have to put into maintenance, once they're out of there. I mean, the ones on the second story, they're all leaking, because there's just been nobody up there to do anything to them. So,
Yeah, the rain has not been good to us this year, for sure. Hasn't made us any friends. So they will be out there and they will be redoing the roof and what are they going to do about the drywall, did they say?
Yeah, they're gonna, the last I heard, right after that big flood, they think it can be repaired. But the longer it sits there, it's gonna soak up farther. And, I haven't talked to him since then. So I don't know if Clay has or not. I mean, Clay has, but I don't know if,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Do we have any questions, concerns from the public? Comments? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Carries. Our next meeting is September the 28th. Thank you, have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. I will send you a copy of that, last year's full
Thank you.
report. And I believe I already emailed everyone this one, correct? Did you get it, Sandy? I believe you did. I think everyone did.
The email.
Email.
About a week ago.
Yeah, it was about a week ago. It was a little over maybe a week, because as soon as I got it, I forwarded it to everyone.
Thank you guys.
I probably did.
Okay. Well, if you got this one, so, but if you want me to just shoot me a text or something and I can